As my travels through New Zealand were coming to a close, I looked ahead to exploring the northern quarter of the North Island. Simply called the Northland, this region of New Zealand is known for its vast open beaches and traditional Maori culture. There's one major highway that runs south to north through the subtropic rainforests and cliffy coastline. The region is sometimes referred to as the winterless North because of its mild climate all throughout the year. My first stop was in the tiny coastal town of Piha, just 40 kilometers west of Auckland. Real estate is rapidly growing here, with a lot of homes being built on the hillsides overlooking the iconic rocky headland known as Lion Rock. This 16-million-year-old volcanic neck splits two of Piha's beaches, which are New Zealand's most famous surf beaches. There are some tall, eroding cliffs that I mostly stayed away from, but was able to admire the open ocean from a distance. You can definitely get your fill of dramatic sunsets here, and I couldn't help but take notice of this house that seemed to defy the laws of being structurally sound. From what I gathered, it's a construct of recycled materials and metals, and it stands out from the rest of the homes here. What do you think?
Such an eyesore.
There's a really nice waterfall in Piha as well that serves as a great swimming hole. Forgot to mention in my previous video that New Zealand takes environmental protection very seriously. There are stations designed to clean and disinfect your shoes before you enter a forest, and it's been an effective practice in combating the native kauri tree die-off. After Piha, I continued north, and after running through a gauntlet of slick rock and roaring ocean, came upon the Whangarei Gannet colony. This is an area where a large colony of Australasian gannets come to nest between the months of August to March. I reached the capital of Northland called Whangarei. It's basically a harbor city with a vibrant art community, offering up all the amenities of a city, but completely surrounded by nature. The drawbridge is especially cool, which is inspired by the design of traditional Maori fish hooks.
Kind of a marvel.
As I mentioned before, Whangarei is a city nestled deep in nature, with lots of engaging trails in and around the city to just get lost in. Follow along the Hatea River to reach Whangarei's self-proclaimed crown jewel, Whangarei Falls.
Wow. This is beautiful.
And while it's not the largest or most impressive waterfall I've been to, it was more than welcome to come and cool down after a long day on the road. Before leaving the area, I made a quick stop at the Abbey Caves. The entrance is all but fully hidden off the main road, but I strongly recommend this place. Bring a headlamp and be prepared to wade in waist-deep water. Deep inside the cave is where you'll be able to see some of New Zealand's famous glowworms. My final destination in the Northland brought me to Russell. This is a charming colonial town in the Bay of Islands where the first European settlements in New Zealand came to be. It's got several spots to wine and dine, along with some quality live music. A short drive and on the opposite side of downtown lies a unique sand beach called Long Beach. It's a chill place to kick back and also very dog friendly. I fell in love with this area immediately and was eager to get on the turquoise water and explore the Bay of Islands in its entirety. In order to cross the strait, I had to travel 10 kilometers south to the port town of Okiato. This was New Zealand's first national capital and is the only water gateway to move vehicles between Russell and the town of Paihia. The cost is around $16 per vehicle, and the whole car ferry takes approximately 20 minutes. After disembarking, I drove 20 minutes north to reach Paihia. It's roughly the same size as Russell, with a neat little alleyway for bars and restaurants. I went to the local site and bought a ticket to cruise the Bay of Islands the next morning. The Bay of Islands is simply stunning, especially in near-perfect weather conditions. Containing around 144 separate islands, with the coveted Hole in the Rock as the most distant and scenic island in its own right. The Hole was created through a combination of wind and waves, and the island itself has a strong cultural significance to a Maori tribe. Sometimes the boats go through the hole itself, but it has been under dispute as of late, and I'm not sure what the future holds. On our return trip, we docked and disembarked at nearby Uru Puka Puka Island for a couple hours. This is the largest island in the bay with many hills to climb, offering panoramic views of the entire region. White sand beaches line the perimeter, and the entire island is practically pest-free. Hands down, one of my top memories from the Bay of Islands, and one that I hope to come back to if I ever make my way back to New Zealand. I returned to Auckland, exchanged ownership of my van to two well-deserving owners, and eventually made my way to the airport. After going through the paces, the customs, the insanely ginormous and extremely lavish duty-free, I was able to sit down, relax, and reflect on my entire 3 months in this majestic country. Through all the highs and lows of travel, New Zealand has captivated me in more ways than one. It's the memories that I'll keep with me forever, and hope everyone gets a chance to experience the magic this sacred land provides. I eventually boarded my flight, settled in, and departed towards my next destination on the list. Any guesses of where I'm headed next? See you next time.